Hi, my name is Kiana and I'm an American expat living in Paris. I've actually been living in Paris for about a year and a half now, but it's only now that I've been able to go through my archive of videos to put together these little vlogs that I wanted to share with you. So first things first, I wanted to show a day in my life going to French business school for my master's. So it's almost 8:30. I did my makeup in the dark and got dressed, and I need to leave for school in a few minutes to catch my metro. It's significantly darker now that it's like fall winter in the mornings, which kind of caught me by surprise when I woke up. I had no idea what time it was, but anyways, I guess I just gotta get used to that. This is the look to go to school. My favorite Mercy tote bag. And here's my bag to go to school. I have so much stuff in here. I got my packed lunch, which is soba noodles, some dumplings, and edamame. I got my morning banana, my outlet converter, some hot tea for the road, my laptop, and then all just like my little extra things, umbrella, an extra shopping bag because you never know, and I like to go shopping at Auchan afterwards, so got a shopping bag, got my umbrella because it might rain, or it will rain today at some point, and then literally all I got snacks, mints, lip balm, all the essentials, granola bar, everything. Together, yes, this is very heavy to carry on the metro, but my school is not exactly walking distance from the apartment, so I have to carry all this stuff with me. And we're off. And I've made it to school with maybe 2 minutes to spare. Yes, definitely a lot of stairs, escalators, up and down to get to school, but the whole total is about a little over 35 minutes. It's not too bad. But it's my commute to school. A little hectic, a little rushed, a little crammed, but not too bad.
Deuxième étage.
It's how you be friends or you regret? Sincerely.
Yay! Luther. Did you learn something today?
It sucks. It was 8-hour classes.
Yeah, so we...
From 8:30 to 6.
It's too long. And now we go to Auchan! Okay, so for those that don't know, Auchan is one of the big grocery stores in the Paris suburbs, They have them in the city as well, but this one in La Défense is really, really big. It's kind of like a Walmart and a Target if they had a baby. They literally have everything and anything that you could be looking for, and I really love doing my grocery shopping here. So typically I'll shop with a grocery list just so I'm not buying things that I don't need, like oysters, for example. I'm on a student budget. So I'd buy bread, veggies, and maybe even a bar or two of chocolate like my friend found in the candy section. And when I say that Auchan has everything, I mean everything. They have all these different varieties of candy, cheese, everything and anything that I can imagine. So it was always really fun to go and explore and see all the different products that are available here in France that I've never seen before. Look at all these different kinds of ice cream bars and an entire aisle of just sardines. I was completely amazed. So personally, I'm really big on drinking tea, so I decided to try this flower power infusion. I got ravioli and some tofu. And that about sums up my little grocery shopping haul at Auchan. Till next time. So I definitely got a little bit, I always get a little bit overwhelmed when I go to Auchan because it's so big compared to the grocery stores that I can go to by my place. And so I wouldn't say I panic buy, but I definitely get excited because meat and fish are significantly cheaper at Auchan. And I have to be careful to only buy what I can carry, which is what I'm doing now, so that I can haul everything with me on the metro. But overall, it wasn't a very eventful day at school. Of course, the day that I decided to do a proper vlog about a day in the life at school, not much happens. And actually, as it turns out, there's going to be a metro strike starting Tuesday. So classes were canceled, at least for tomorrow, but I have an exam still on Wednesday, and I'm actually kind of bummed that classes have gone canceled because the class we are supposed to have tomorrow is wine and spirits, and it doesn't get more luxury than that. So tomorrow I'll probably work on some group projects and do some of my other administrative stuff, but now, as you can see, it's evening, so I'm going to go home and cook dinner. I think the rest of the week is kind of going to be touch and go, again, because of the metro strike, so whether or not we can actually go to school this week is yet to be seen. But, of course, it's pretty normal. Everyone here is used to the strikes that happen, so everyone figures out a way. So if that's the case, then I'm sure I can figure out a way just like everyone else. This concludes a day in the life at school, business school, doing my MSc in luxury and design management and trying to navigate and hang on for dear life as an international student. And now I'm home. Oh my goodness. More stairs. I do have an elevator, but because I'm only on like the second floor, there's no point in me taking the elevator. My groceries aren't that heavy today, so I'm almost there. I'm sure you can at this point count how many times I did stairs or escalator today, so I've pretty much gotten used to walking though. It's not too bad. And I'm home. So tomorrow I have my first exam, and like I might have mentioned, the metro is on strike. So everything from the metro lines to the buses, everything is gonna be most likely not working. And like today, my classes got canceled because today is the peak of the metro strike, I believe. So fingers crossed, tomorrow there will be a bus or some metro lines working, because as of now, my school hasn't pushed or postponed the exam. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do or what other people are gonna do to make it work. And I know I could take a bike to go to school, but with my laptop and everything and the potential chance of rain, I just really don't want to go through that. Also, the last time I've been on a bike, I was probably like in middle school, maybe high school at best, but it's been a long time since I've been on a bike, so I don't necessarily even think that my biking skills could be enough to get me to school on time for the exam. So today I'm just going to work on my group projects, study a little bit for the exam tomorrow, and hope that my school gives me an update as to how we can take this exam. Okay, so it's about 5 in the evening. As you can see, I'm working on some self-learning assignment for luxury product and pricing. So far, it was really interesting to research contemporary artists' collaborations with luxury brands and collaborations with celebrities as well. So here's my little mood board, kind of showcasing all the collaborations that I found today online, and I still have a lot more of the assignment to do. I'm only on part 1, so I'll be working on this for the rest of the evening and maybe take a break and go for a little walk. Okay, so I just finished my exam and I picked up Indian takeout for dinner because I really don't feel like cooking and it's already 9 o'clock. I'm starving. The exam was mainly written, and it was all in English, of course. What freaked me out was that there was one question where we had to do calculations, and of course they gave us a calculator, but the calculator was in French. And so it literally took me like 2/3 of the exam to figure out how to do proper calculations on this calculator, because it kept giving me the solutions in like a fraction form instead of like a decimal form. And I was just like, I feel so dumb. Like, I don't understand how to just get a simple like figure from the calculator. So that was the only thing. And I do know that here in France, the grading is out of 20. It's not like letter grades like in the States. No one ever gets 20 out of 20. You'd be lucky to get 17 or 18 out of 20. So that's what I'm striving for. I'm just striving for a hopeful 17 out of 20. But most of the exam, like I said, was written, and I feel like my writing is okay. My handwriting is terrible, that's for sure. But I feel like my writing and comprehension in that realm is perfectly fine. So I'm hoping that I did okay on the exam, feel okay about it. It seems like it's very common to kind of not know what the format of the exam is going to be or how it's even going to take place. So I really don't like that element of surprise. I'm like really not a fan of that. Like we were all asking, is it going to be multiple choice? Is it going to be written? Is it going to be all calculations? And like no one knew. No one seemed to know. And as for the metro strike, I was able clearly, to get to school. I just did a slightly different route than I usually do, but I think this route is actually a little bit more efficient than what I was doing anyways. So it's still like a win-win. And my main concern, of course, is like not only getting to school, but being able to get back home, which is not a problem. So I think I might have been a little bit dramatic when it came to metro strikes, but I really didn't know what to expect. And I just wanted to make sure that I'd be able to get home. So yeah, first exam done. So today is Thursday, October 20th, and I spent a large majority of the day just applying to internships. Luckily, there are hundreds of internships available here for a lot of the different luxury brands, so I'm really trying to cast as wide of a net as possible and just apply to everything that could possibly be applicable to my current professional background. Also, since the metro strike is going on all week, my school decided to move classes online, but of course there's like no real announcement. Like, my friends and I just checked the schedule, and now there are just like streaming online links to access the class for this evening. So on one hand, it's kind of nice because the school is acknowledging that it could potentially be tricky to get to school for the rest of the week, but on the other hand, I really enjoy seeing my friends in class. But it's good because I wouldn't want to get stranded or not be able to get home with the said complications going on with the metro strike. So it's good. For the rest of the day, I'm going to eat my study snack. So I'm going to eat my snack, maybe try to study some French on YouTube, and my new roommates are actually coming to sign the lease today with my landlord. So it's kind of exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time because I'm going to be living with two new complete strangers, but I hope they'll be nice and clean and just in general respectful. So exciting stuff. And fingers crossed I hear back from a company for an interview for an internship, because I really want to work by next semester, either with an internship or a part-time job. I just want to start gathering more work experience, and in the meantime, I really need to work on my French.
And you need to be more specific because it's too large. Experiential marketing, we have sensorial marketing, we have every kind of techniques deployed by to make the customer live a beautiful experience, okay? Once for your work, of course, it's important to make some classification.
So it's Saturday, October 22nd. I'm currently on my way to meet some friends for pizza for dinner. And I think the metro strike is still going on because there's not as many lines that I think are working still. And so to get to where I need to go, there's basically going to take the same amount of time between taking the metro and just walking. So I'm walking, and maybe it's gonna take me like 5 minutes longer walking, but I feel like it's not really that much of a difference. And so today I had class online. It was like an overview class for how to approach our final thesis, which is really intense, and something I haven't done, I think, back in the States before, like doing a dissertation. So on one hand, I think it's really great to know how to do a proper thesis, but on the other hand, is quite intense of a thing to do. And for my thesis, I chose branding just because I think it's pretty general, and for me, I'm fascinated by brands and by the whole psychology behind why we choose the brands that we choose and what makes certain brands more special than others. So that was this afternoon, and I also had risk management class online as well. But basically, I feel like I spent like a large chunk of the week in my apartment, even though it wasn't really the case. I had left the apartment on Wednesday to take my exam, but for whatever reason, 2 days back to back in the apartment was too much. And so I just really needed to get out. And so after class, I went to Montmartre, which was so nice. The past few days, like maybe Thursday, Friday, I was really intensely applying for internships. And oh, I need to check where I am. Okay, it's a little crowded, so I needed to pause filming and just kind of pay attention to where I was. And now I'm not far from my destination. So basically, it was Thursday. I had spent all day applying to internships, and Friday I actually heard back from one, and I was like shocked because it was so fast, and I was so excited. And it was definitely one of my dream Maison brands to work for. And I had the call quickly with the recruiter, and she was so nice. But in the end, she said, because I don't speak French, the manager wants someone who still speaks French, even though the position requires English as well. She said that he wouldn't move forward with me. And I was really actually quite devastated about it, because it was, again, one of the brands that I really wanted to work for out here. And I feel confident that my work experience and background skills would be an asset and be aligned with the company, but I should have known better, because I know a lot of brands and companies still want people who speak English, or still speak French. And so I think that I just have to keep trying. And so far I've applied to about 15 internships, and I think I need to apply to 50 if I'm being realistic, just to see what would happen, and just realistically just cast as wide of a net as possible when it comes to landing an internship, getting a job. And yeah, but definitely put me in a sad mood, and I was feeling a little lost and just lonely and sad. And it's been about, I would say, I'm coming up on 2 months in Paris. And so I think with each week and each month, I'm just reflecting more and more about my time here and what I want from it and where I want to grow specifically. But currently it still feels like I have so much to figure out. Everything from my next internship to my overall career goals, making new friends, going out, still learning the area and the neighborhood, just overall orientation, like just orienting myself with Paris has been like a huge battle in itself. I mean, mentally and emotionally, it's a lot. Living out here, especially with the language barrier, and everything is new. My friends are new, my home is new, my roommates are new. My roommates I met on Thursday, and they're coming and moving in at the end of the month. They seem really nice, so I think it'll be good. But with so much newness, I think I'm just trying to take everything in still, and I just really want to, build the best life for myself as possible. But also, I think I just need to be patient as well, and hope and pray that was just a lot of hard work. Everything will fall into place over time. But I'm pretty much where I need to be for dinner, and I'm early. I'm never early, but my friends, we all have been making fun of each other because they're almost always late, and this time we have a reservation, so we could not be late. So one of my favorite things about living in Paris are visiting all the incredible museums. There's always something to see and something new to explore. Also, there are so many incredible thrift stores all over Paris, and this is my first vintage purchase. It is a men's Burberry trench coat, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Today, my dear friend Alexiane offered to show me around Jardin du Luxembourg. She is my first friend that I met here in Paris, and I'm so grateful for her. She's a little camera shy, so I won't show her that often in the vlog, but just know that I'm in good company. So as we were out for the day, Alexiane mentioned to me that she had tickets for Modern Art Fair, so I was so happy to tag along with her. Neither of us really knew much about it, but as someone who loves art, I was really curious to find out for myself. There were so many floors of art, it was really a cool experience. Today's Tuesday, October 25th. I got a baguette and a strawberry croissant to start the day. And I'm so excited because I am going to get ready to go meet Raphael at his studio and see what he's been working on with my friend Louise. These are my favorite. A huge ass container of blueberries. So now I'm headed to meet my friend Raphael at his studio and atelier in the 6th arrondissement. We met on Instagram, and if you watched my first vlog, you saw that I met him during my first week in Paris for the first time ever. Once I got settled with my place in school in Paris, he invited me to visit him at the studio. This is Luis, his intern from Copenhagen, and to this day Luis and I are still really good friends. Raphael is super talented and skilled at his craft. He takes a lot of pride in all of his designs. And as you can see, the mirror needed a little bit of cleaning before I could take all these little videos of all these different looks that I tried on. The white set was one of my favorites. It's like showing under boob and
it's showing one under boob and one
Raphael uses all deadstock designer fabric, and he has over 10 years of tailor experience. It's really amazing to see him work and design, and I feel so lucky to be able to try on all his really amazing creations. Okay, so today is Wednesday afternoon, and I'm on my way actually back to the studio to work on something really, really exciting with Raphael and Luis. And I'm running a little bit late. And this is my outfit for the day. Here is my dinner for the evening. I have miso and chili oil salmon with rice, some broccoli with fried onion on the top, lingonberry juice, that's a little murky because I mixed it with some other juice, cheese and brie. Yum. So the last few days of October were filled with cafe hopping, doing a little review session for my thesis, and everything in between. Alright, so today's Friday. Another really sunny day actually in Paris. And this is my outfit. I've been saving this top specifically to go somewhere and maybe take some pictures. It's an old silk, I think it's a silk, maybe silk and crepe fabric. Anyways, it's vintage. It's from my mom's and I stole it from her. And it's an absolutely timeless piece, and it just reminds me how much tailoring is so important. Like even the most simple garments like this top, I feel like it's pretty simple except with maybe the color, and I mean you can't see, but like the sleeves even, the cut is just so beautiful and so perfect. Like on any body shape I feel like it would look amazing. And so now I'm headed to Center Pompidou to meet my friend. We're going to study, and I'm going to try to apply for some internships while I'm there, and then I'm going to Cafe Ica to meet my friend Ivana, maybe just to get some tea or coffee, pastries in the early evening. So full Friday ahead, and I'm really excited. Okay, I got a little lost trying to navigate my way out of the subway, but we're good. Now I feel like I'm kind of on the mall side. I definitely still need to walk to get where I need to go, but it's fine. At least I got outside of the train station.